What is up, folks? It's Drew from FastLane Emergency Vehicles, and I am back again with another one of our signature MARC units. This here is for Winchester, awesome local department. GMC chassis, so a little different than what we're used to, and really cool setup in the rear. So without further ado, we're going to dig in, check it out. All right, so we're going to start tip to butt here like we always do on these rigs. As I mentioned before, this is a GMC Sierra 3500. We don't do a ton of GMCs. Obviously, they're not really functionally different than the Silverado, but just cool to have a little bit different front-end aesthetic. Here in the grill, we have 4 forward-facing sound-off M powers. This is a sound-off build. Here on the front headlights, we are flashing a little halo with our wigwags. Looks super cool, really like that. Front intersection lighting, so a 4-inch M power. You have this nice kind of printed stripe here running down, obviously in Winchester's colors. Looks super cool. Flip around here. Moving back, sound off Enforce up top. Door seal, again, printed here in-house. These Weston HDX running boards, these things are actually really nice. They're really easy getting out of the truck with a sound-off SL running board light attached to it. And these things obviously have contextual functionality with the FastPlex system. We'll talk about more of that later. Moving back to the box itself. So as I mentioned before, this is a MARC unit. If you aren't familiar, MARC is an acronym which stands for Modular Aluminum Remountable Command. This is a chassis agnostic remountable box that we fabricate and then set them up for command or any other kind of use case you guys would use. So here on the side of the box, we have more sound off M powers, and then we're going to go inside a little bit later. And then moving to the rear, we have ourselves an M power traffic advisor up top, 2 vertical M powers next to the rear liftgate, and 2 horizontal ones in the rear bumperette. Really sharp stuff, and obviously have the chevron panel here. Looks really good. All right, so we're going to start talking about the body itself a little bit. Like I mentioned before, MARC body, modular aluminum remountable command. Really cool setup here with the 2 curbside lowered doors for storage for small miscellaneous stuff. Open up the side door, again, Gastra assisted. These can be this liftgate for rain cover, but can also be barn door style like you guys saw in the Dunedin truck. Here in this compartment, we have 2 adjustable shelving units, and then obviously you have your bulkhead back here for the electrical compartment. The vast majority of the electrical components on the truck are located herein. Makes remounting them really easy down the line. Then we'll move to the rear. And again, this is kind of your rear command area back here. You have these adjustable vertical dividers, 2 up top, 1 larger, 1 in the middle. A couple of sundry drawers, and again, this is all fabricated aluminum, all TIG welded, all in house. We're really good at that kind of stuff. And then we have a small command drawer area here with a variable height setup and lateral extensions on both sides. So lots of riding surface, built-in Motorola radio heads, radio speakers, a 4.3-inch FastPlex touchscreen which controls all the functionality of the vehicle. See here has a little pictograph of the truck, control your lighting, turn on the green lights from there for command. Work light menu, again, all of these all these lamps on the truck can go solid white for scene lighting, all that good stuff. So then we'll move over to street side here. And again, we have another little adjustable shelving unit here, and then a vertical placard. I'll let you guys with the camera come behind me. A vertical placard that you can mount tools, SCBAs, whatever you want to this. An awesome, just large open gear storage area. So obviously, kind of a storage-centric MARC. And we have another Gastra-assisted little saddle compartment here, again, for miscellaneous storage. Wheel chocks, trailer hitches, extension cords, shore lines, things of that nature. Here you have your Kuzmo Super Auto Eject, and then the fuel fill. It's a gas truck, so no DEF on this one. But yeah, really cool setup. We're gonna go inside. All right, so we're here in the cab, starting up top. Overhead console, this is the larger version. As always, cab design, CNC cut, powder coat aluminum faceplates, all the stuff you know and love and expect from FastLane. Here we have a 4.3-inch touchscreen. Again, it controls all the functionality in the truck, matches the one in the rear. You have your 3 overhead radio speakers built in. You have this small 3/4-inch chicken light here. Flashes red when the doors are open on the MARC body, so you know if you're driving away with the door ajar. You have a 2 3/4-inch dome light back here that can also be red. Ooh, very fancy. Pulse width modulation, fades in and out. Really fancy stuff. And then you have a overhead glove box storage here, holder here as well. You pop off the side panels, you load your gloves in, and then you pull them straight down. Awesome solution for storing gloves in the cab. Guys love those, it's getting really popular. Down here at the center console, as always, point position fuse block here, houses all 12-volt fuse accessories on the truck. We have ourselves a Gamber Johnson tablet mount here hanging off the side, a couple of Motorola radio heads supplied by the customer, a dual-tone Wayland siren controller, a bank of 12-volt power points. We have 2 cigarette lighters and then 1 dual USB with USB-C built into it. Both are backlit. A couple of cup holders. You have yourselves a little map book slot here. I'll get the mics out of the way. These are going to be mounted day delivery. And you have these little wire chases in here, which I always love, so you can, you know, drape your mic cord through there. Awesome stuff. Throw that back in there. And then mounted behind that, you have slots for 2 portable radio chargers, and then a larger open MacBook slot without a lid. All right, so here in the back of the cab, they have elected to retain the entire of the rear bench seat. On our more traditional pickup truck conversions, you know, things with toppers in the back and slide outs, this would be the electrical compartment. On these MARC bodies, like I mentioned before, the bulk of the electrical is located in the box itself. So this is just a nice open underseat storage box, great for, you know, throwing, you know, miscellaneous stuff, bags, axes, anything long. It's really solid. All right, folks, I appreciate taking the time to check out the Winchester MARC with me. Obviously, local department, love to see one of these things going to be running around. I spend a lot of time in Winchester personally, so I'm sure I'll see this thing in the evenings. Awesome graphics package, cool to do a GMC. The chassis itself looks great. Love the wigwags. These headlights are really conducive to it. Great sound off lighting package on it, and then obviously the MARC body itself. I mean, this thing, chef's kiss. This thing's a really good truck. Shout out Penn Care, Chance Kimball. You sold this thing. You did a killer job on it. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share our stuff. Shout out to our first responders. We appreciate you guys. We have lots more cool stuff coming, so make sure to always look for any cool new videos. And I'll see you guys next time.